Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Motion from the wideout. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Johnson looking to throw. Moving out to the right. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Maybe some room, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Wagner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Working the ground game. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Childs. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it, they're on the move. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright. Got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the quick pass. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Turning it on. The 50. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over.
Oh, it's a fumble. All kinds of room to the right.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Moves the pocket. It's Childs. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he avoids the sack.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Punt is in the air. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Right side, it's Jackson. Good, strong tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, there's an example of going to your tight end on third down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
Play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Dangerous throw on that one.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they've built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Johnson looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Changing the routes with his receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Complete downfield. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw one first. Hauls it in. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Drops back. It's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Look out. He's going to take off. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And I love love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
To the air, it's Childs. Caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Out wide left, it's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 22 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. The give on the counter. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson wants to throw it. Right side, it's White. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second and long here. Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Rides to the back. Pass to 6. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Childs. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Buying a little time to his left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Moving the pocket, it's Child. Sends it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Jackson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Check, check.
Johnson looking to throw. They're all over him. Got rid of it just in time.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback keep, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rush is on. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Myers on the move. Working that left side. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tough run here. It's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Burrowing for yardage. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Childs. Got the back over the middle. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Jackson. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the